I do not believe in original sin. However, I have been corrupted by life, by circumstance, and by my own foolishness.
And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are.
These things trouble me the most. I want to be pure, but I fall so short. Corrosion, rust, death, and failure haunt my every breath and step, and yet I live and write while corrosion bites.
And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are.
Corrosion bites. It shows there's some strength in me. While corrosion bites, it shows there's some strength in me. Possibly, maybe, decidedly, I will persist.
We have a mission. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are.
I do not believe in original sin. However, I have been corrupted by life, by circumstance, and by my own foolishness.
And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are.
These things trouble me the most. I want to be pure, but I fall so short. Corrosion, rust, death, and failure haunt my every breath and step, and yet I live and write while corrosion bites.
And that's what makes us who we are. We are all searching for that one moment when the music captures our soul. We live for the music. We die for our music. And that's what makes us who we are.
Bites. It shows there's some strength in me. While corrosion bites, it shows there's some strength in me. Possibly, maybe, decidedly, I will persist.
Hey, can we confirm we're getting good voiceover commentary out on the live stream? Hey, can we confirm we're getting good voiceover commentary on the live stream? Very cool. So hey, what's up everybody? This is Against Complete Statements from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, here with another episode of the Firearms Tales. So I've got an assignment. My assignment these last 2 weeks has actually been to check out a little bit of Battlefront 1 multiplayer. Of course, I never get around to checking into my assignment until very close to the end, because that's just the way I roll. So we're here on Mixer tonight to do a little live streaming of, quite frankly, my first efforts to play Battlefield multiplayer. So it's going to be a wee bit interesting. I should be in chat-only mode here. I think I just popped it out. So one of the reasons I'm getting started late is I spent a crazy amount of time working on overlays for Mixer tonight, So I got a little obsessive once I figured out a bit of how to get those working. And I hooked back up my Elgato Stream Deck. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't even really understand. Nah, I didn't want this. Yeah, can I get out of this? I really just want a very uncomplicated mode to get my start in, since I have literally just never booted up multiplayer before, which is one of the reasons why I got this assignment. A lot of this thing of us giving each other assignments is to force each of us out of our shell and get us to try different things. And of course, this is this herky-jerky performance that drives me nuts, because DICE hasn't fixed it yet when you're initially loading in on any screen. It does this during single player as well. So what is going on here? And why can't... I don't understand why I can't just bounce back to the lobby. So, like, at no point is it giving me the option to just get out of here. Yes, I do want to return to the main menu. Apparently that's not really what I wanted. Alright, we'll just go ahead and play Air Assault. Alright. What's going on here? Is there really only one dogfight map? Is it really kind of ridiculous? Yeah.
While their initial
This is what I want to get. So you have all these airborne tasks assigned. Then you have as an assault bayonet charge 5 different enemies, like and perform kills with dynamite. So yeah, I just don't know what's going on. I complained about this a little bit when we debriefed single player, in that you get any type of... It's not giving me any option to select a side. No squads available. Wow. So this is going to be a little, more than a little embarrassing if there's just nobody playing Battlefield 1 multiplayer. I would think there would still be some people playing Battlefield 1 multiplayer. It's only doing this because it knows that I'm live and streaming. Is there no time limit? Alright, I think that's going to have to be long enough. And there are no players so far. Now, of course, one thing I didn't do is I didn't go to check the number of concurrent players on Battlefield today before I decided to try and pull this off. I guess we are bouncing from here also. Okay, this is not going according to plan. Guess that will make for an interesting report on Tuesday.
Drawing on all aspects of the Great War, conquest.
So, there's got to be some people playing this, right? Hey, Investing Rocket. Yeah, sure, man. If you want to get in here, I'm not sure how I would go about rendezvousing with you. But I'm literally almost falling asleep here, waiting on people to... I guess this is one of the reasons why we do the things that we do, right? To test these things and just see exactly what's going on. I'm very surprised to find that on a Saturday night there's just zero existence of a Battlefield 1 community. I would think that in the fervor leading up to Battlefield 5 that like some people would be playing. Nope, there's nobody on Conquest. Okay, so if nobody's on Conquest, then I'm going to give this about 60 seconds and then I'm going to bounce. Which puts me in a bit of a conundrum, because it means, so the other thing that's in my playlist right now is I'm supposed to be diving into the Rainbow Six community finally, and I got that started about a week ago. But, I can't remember. I was dorking around. I was farkling around with something this week. Oh, I was doing the hardware review on the Live Gamer Extreme 2 in the Zoom Q8 handy video recorder. So that took up what would have normally been my community gaming time this week. So that would be the next thing on my list to go and make up. Although I've had a serious itch to play some Destiny 2. But I guess what I will do is go ahead and jump over to Rainbow Six. This is killing me. Wow. This is going to make a very interesting report out on the on the podcast this week. Wow. Would have never suspected that to be the case. So I'm also supposed to, so my next assignment, because I have like 3 or 4 assignments already queued up in a row from the guys on the podcast, is to go check out Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm not super confident that that will go any better. So let's just go ahead and jam right into, where the heck is it? Oh, it's Tom Clancy's. Hopefully this thing will not boot up and reveal any personal information. So it may, yeah, it's cutting across my Uplay. Hopefully that just auto-logged me in. It came up earlier today as having me logged out. Now, I will probably still not get into PvP tonight in Rainbow Six. I'm just trying to kind of taking my time and doing a long walk up via Terrorist Hunt, which is actually a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have to reconfigure my key bindings too. Now this will make for the first live stream. Hey, Vesting Rock, can you do me a favor? Can you let me know, is my stream coming through okay? Do you see any jerkiness or lag or... I don't know if he's still in the chat room or not. Nope, he bounced. Great. Once again here by myself. I'm down to 45 minutes. Multiplayer, play casual. So I guess the first thing I'm going to have to do is go in and see. Yeah. All right. crud all over my glasses. Alright. Crouching repel. Prone. Oh, I thought I'd already put walk. No, that was sprint. Great. I have that on my secondary gadget, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Prone, walk. No. Glad nabbit. So was I thinking walk? Was it be wise? For some reason. Yeah, because for some reason walk wasn't allowing me to assign a key. Great. Here we go all over again. Backward, left, right, lean left, lean right. B1. Crouch and change repose down. B. Insert. Prone. 3. Walk. Mouse button 5. Shoot. Aim. Reload. Plus. Interact. Let's go enter. Melee attack. I don't think that's the best place to put melee attack. We put it on. Button 4 then. Where did we put secondary gadget? Oh, it's on walk now. Put it on that. Nabbit. Get myself twisted up in circles. Alright, let's try this one more time. Forward, backward, left, right, lean left, lean right. Sprint. Crouch and repel. Prone. Walk. Load. Interact. Melee attack. Primary gadget, secondary gadget. Mode, weapon swap. Well, hopefully I will have a lot of opportunities to have a drone. Let's apply. let's see. Do I even remember how to play? Terrorist hunt. Alright, so if all goes according to plan, I should be dropping into a game here pretty shortly. The biggest problem with Terrorist Hunt is all of the team killing that goes on, which I don't really understand how these guys could not have just squelched that in its entirety. Go. Almost out of time. So we'll just confirm the loadout. Two of us playing recruit. Rooting on everybody else. So this is part of what I don't understand. So I'm live streaming at about 9 megabits per second and also playing a multiplayer game, but yet I can't seem to play back my feed on my iPad, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, why did I... Really don't want to wind up dead. If I should repel. So what I don't have is can't see down in here. That's what I didn't do. Oh, I didn't even configure my jump button. That's going to be a problem. I just had to... Whoa! Where's that coming from? Well, I got one terrorist. Yeah, I really need to, if I can, weird.
Located a bomb. Move to its location and plant the diffuser.
Could really use some. Whoa!
Drop the diffuser.
Great.
Go back and retrieve the device. We've located a bomb.
Nice.
Move to its location and plant the diffuser.
And we've actually got teammates. One of the people. Last time I played, somebody actually took me out when I had dropped. I'm gonna try, I think.
Diffuser in position.
Oh, great.
Defend from enemy action.
Great. I really wanted to try and get my button configured correctly.
5 seconds.
I can't see a thing.
Seconds left. Hostiles have found the diffuser.
Blasted. Man, did he just blind fire into the smoke? Well, I was the person on the team to get the most kills. Okay, so I don't really entirely understand how that works. It seems like sometimes a bunch of people hit vote for retry, and yet I still get bounced off of the team and out of the server. So I'll go with her. Confirm my loadout. Somebody's rolling with sledge. Of course, there's only 3 of us, so that's not going to bode well.
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
And again, I'm just going to have to let them go without me, and then I'm going to have to catch up. Customize controls. There's something that is, this thing, navigate. I need that configured to that key. Oh, no. Did it get it? I damn it. Oh, I don't know what that was. Apply. So what was navigate? Observation tool controls. Character controls, I don't know what that's about. Apply. Alright. Unfortunately, this is going to make me woefully behind, but hopefully I can catch up and still be of some assistance. Well, and now with this stuff configured on. Why are you guys making all that noise? Oh, trap! Blast it! You're gonna learn ya. One of these days. So I'm having to get used to the controls, and I'm still getting used to the game. Thing I don't know is blast it. I don't know where my secondary gadget is configured either. I seriously doubt these guys are going to come get me. Oh, you can move, but it really increases your blood loss. No. No. It's hitting the wrong blasted button. Wait. So somebody in here team killing?
A bomb has been located.
What is this? So let's go back into configuration and firm this up a little bit. Controls. Customize controls. Is the primary and secondary gadget that I'm a little worried about. Primary gadget is on that. Secondary gadget. Oh, that's what's going on. It's on the number pad. Okay. I think I can keep that straight. Okay, so let's go ahead and run down the hardware that is in play tonight to render the live stream. So for a video game capture card tonight, I am using the Mirrorbox HSV 321, which is a $99 I'll go with Ash. And I'll keep that. So the Mirrorbox HSV 321 is a little $99 video game capture card that is available on Amazon. Surprisingly good device for such a low price. I hope this guy G-Dog knows what he's doing. He's apparently moving very quickly. Two other terrorists behind this wall. One of my problems is I've been having a really difficult time. Alright, well, at least I got my two. Oh man, Clarena is down. I don't know if I can get to him. It's just the color palette here is just kind of weird. Nice!
Top 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Well, there we go. I do believe that it might be my first successful terrorist hunt since I started playing. No, it's not my first. How did I do? I didn't even do anything. I got 3 kills. I think that made me third on the team. here one more time. Go with fuse. Ballistic shield. PMM. But I'll take the smoke grenade instead. Confirm that. So in about 5 minutes, I'm going to have to take a little breaky break, check on one of the kids.
Eliminate all hostiles.
So one of the things that I really like about the mirror box is sounds like a trap bomb over there. Now these might be one of these. Might be one of these things where I don't do anything. Did I just blow that dude up? Or he just blew him up? He blew himself up. Okay, I finally figured out where the old enemy is remaining. Would you please? Nice, nice, nice. You were getting housed up until then, but that last round was damn satisfying. So I lit off on him by accident, that's why. Nice. Nice, I got the last dude. Gotta like that.
You did nothing! How?
Go.
Motherfucker! Every time! And you shot me!
Oh, I guess he's talking to his buddy. I thought he was actually talking to me. So I just started playing. I've had this game in my inventory for however long, 2-3 years. And I, for various reasons, just started playing last week. Finally, after all this time. And a lot of the reason I didn't play Blad Nabbit, no, come on. A lot of the reason I hadn't played was just because of a bad perception of the game. Hey, now there are only 3 of us left.
Eliminate the terrorist.
Do you need me to slow down so you can catch up? Just ask.
Oh, what? I know there's somebody who went down there because I doggone sure saw his like little flashlight. Ooh, man.
Funny because I told her in Discord that was gonna.
Blast it!
All friendlies have been eliminated.
I told her this whole scenario was gonna happen, and it did.
Gotta get better. Gotta get better.
They never let me down.
So everybody left. So we'll bounce also. So like I said, I am doing the game capture using the mirror box HSV 321 USB 3.0 game capture card, about $99 on Amazon. Captures at 1080p 60 frames per second. Works really well for an incredibly low price. For the webcam, I'm using the Logitech Brio 4K webcam, but I have it dumbed down to 1080p because at 4K it just floods OBS anytime you're trying to do something live. It's pretty much a camera that I'm only going to be able to use in 4K mode when I'm recording something locally, and even that might be problematic. For voiceover commentary tonight, I'm using the Blue Yeti USB microphone. And for my own listening of the in-game audio, I am breaking the audio out of my tertiary gaming PC and sending it into a Behringer Xenix 302 USB hardware mixer. And then I have a pair of Razer Man of War Tournament Edition Destiny 2 headphones plugged into that. Now the other thing that I'm using tonight, because I finally did all the work that actually warrants its use, is I'm using the Elgato Stream Deck, which is kind of like a little remote control keypad that can plug into your streaming PC and then give you the ability to hit certain configuration macros, basically, to shift things around in your stream. So I'm able to send out my Twitter announcement when the live stream starts, and if I were recording this, I could start the recording. I have different buttons configured to start streaming to either Mixer or Twitch. And then I have scene controls. Now, I never had any practical use for that before because I used to be a very, 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 very basic user of OBS, and I didn't set up multiple scenes. So now I do have multiple scenes set up. I have one for right before, I start the stream, and then another for if I have to step away, which again, I used to just not even bother with that stuff. But now I have those scenes set up, and I've built a bunch of overlays. With the overlays, some of them are effects that I was able to find just out on the web for free. Some of them are ones that I'm starting to build myself, because I was fishing around looking for transition effects and animations, completely forgetting that I have video editing applications that I have licenses for on most of my studio machines, and I could actually build out some overlays myself. So I started doing a little bit of that tonight. For gaming hardware itself, tonight, so normally in a first-person shooter, I use like a little keypad or something. Like this is what I'm using tonight, which is just my numeric keypad, but I have kind of a higher-end numeric keypad. It's mechanical and backlit. usually on a full-blown keyboard, I would normally use the numeric keypad on the keyboard for first-person shooters. But what that requires me to do is that I have to take the keyboard and shove it all the way out to my left to get the numeric keypad right in front of me, which normally requires a lot of desk space because, of course, a gaming keyboard is typically oversized. And with this raise and lower standing desk that I have sitting on this workstation, real estate, there's not a lot of straight, flat real estate at this workstation. So tonight I hooked up the numeric keypad. That's what I'm using for my keyboard controls. And then, still under test, I have the HyperX Pulsefire Surge gaming mouse, which I currently have under review. It's a really great mouse. I played a ton of Left 4 Dead with it for testing over the last couple of weeks, and it is noticeably faster on the left click control. It doesn't offer a ton of resistance. It's got a really nice solid click at the bottom, and the ergonomics of it are just so that my hand rests on it, so I can fire faster than I'm normally accustomed to being able to do in a first-person shooter. So what we're going to do is we're going to play one more round now that I've finally gotten through all that. And then for lighting tonight, I'm using one portrait lamp just rigged up right next to the Logitech Brio. The Logitech Brio has 3 LED lights of its own that supposedly it can use for low light and for its own exposure management, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say that doesn't work, but I haven't had a huge ton of confidence in that, so I have chosen to put in a more effective solution for lighting on my own. And what I'm going to try to do really quickly, because I'm a little concerned that me saying this live stream is for Okay, so that's good because it's still not playing. I'm going to try and change the title of this if I can. I don't know that I can. It's like the app doesn't give me my channel settings. It seems like none of these are really the ones that I need to actually alter the title of the live stream itself, so it's a little bothersome. Don't really know. I think I should still have a control panel or something even in the iOS version of the app. It looks like that is not the case. certain what's going on here. Apparently I have audio, but it's really bothered if this thing is ganking up. Nah. It's just the iPad that's ganking up for some reason. Seems like. Alright, so we're gonna go one more round, and then like I said, I gotta step away for a second. And I will be back down to play another session. One of the things that I really like right now on the Stream Deck is it has they've added. So I was on like version 2 point something of the software. They've bumped up to like a version 3, and in the 3 version, they have a button you can configure as a timer, which one of my big things ever since I've been streaming has been, you know, choosing something that keeps me conscious of how much time I've actually been playing. Because while I know a lot of people do longer streams, my problem is that I don't like having to, you know, do a bunch of editing after I pull a live stream down. So I like to play for a shorter period of time so that I can just pull the thing down natively and push it over to my YouTube channel or whatever. Play a little IQ. No team killers. No team killers.
Need a 20 on the hostage.
I'll be watchful as ever.
Let's catch up with I'm Ben.
Kitchen. Yep, kitchen.
Now this is rare because I typically don't hear people talking. Ah, so I did not realize that, so I can actually tell where they have bombs.
Thanks for flashing me. What's up?
Hostage located. Secure
Alright, I'm
the
leaving.
hostage. Hostage secured. Extract the hostage.
Please, thank you.
Keep the hostage
Father,
safe. Hostage approaching.
And my only problem is I don't have breach charges, so I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
They both blew themselves up. Is there anything I can do? Nope. Whoa!
Hostage released. Secure the hostage.
I forget how to get into the chat here.
thanks whoever was out by the street. You're welcome.
Now, what sucks is it seems like I found a fairly decent group to play with who's actually talking on their microphones, even though normally I'm accustomed to nobody talking. Hold on, I got one more thing to pick. Alright, that's
Locate the hostage.
Oh, really? This is what I elected to go with? Didn't realize this is what I suited up with. I do love how the guys with the shield can run.
Not kitchen. Bunch of people in the kitchen though. There's C4 on the basement main stair.
Oh Jesus!
Not
Hit him in the
basement,
face.
not kitchen.
Oh, I thought I shut
It was
the...
pretty dense. This guy's by me in the main like room. I don't even know what they did.
I'm really struggling to understand all the weapons and mechanics here.
Hostage located. Secure the hostage.
Oh, okay, confused.
Hostage secured.
Oh, okay.
Hate those blasted suicide bombers.
Safe.
Now we gotta extract out of here. I know I'm gonna have guys coming behind me. Blast it. I don't think I have breaching charges, so that... Oh, just get out the window.
Set the hostage
Oh,
free.
one down
Secure the
there.
hostage.
Grab the hostage. Blast it, reload. Come on.
Yeah,
Ah, I didn't realize he was right there. Horrible.
What even?
damn, look at that.
Retry.
Still a lot to learn. Junkyard.
Alright, for cereals now.
Yeah.
That's why I had selected ballistic shield. So we'll keep that same loadout. So that's what's going on. My session timer ran out. All right, so seriously, this is going to be
Ready to go.
my last one, and then I got to step away for a second.
Probably not kitchen. I'm gonna check anyway. Oh, not kitchen. I'm gonna check basement next. We have a bunch of people in the lobby schooling. Looks like basement soon.
Hostage
Yep,
located.
basement.
Secure the hostage.
Alright.
Going to construction. Come through.
Yeah. And I wish somebody would realize that that dude was right there.
Ow. Oh shit.
Alright.
This room is full of C4. I can't get through.
Wait.
Well, actually, I can't.
Oh, that's not good.
What was that?
Lion, I love you.
Alright, 3 guys there.
We've got the hostage. Get the
Alright, let's go. Where's the extraction? Come out through construction this way.
Yeah, because I'm going off you guys as to where extraction is.
Alright, I'll go clear it out.
Thought I heard a door open around here. I hope they're not going. Ah, blast it.
Alright. No, kill.
Set the hostage free. Secure the hostage. Well done. Hostage extracted.
Hey, what's up, Red Blue 3D? I will follow you back.
Yeah.
So I was just about to bounce. I gotta, not bounce, but I was gonna roll out and only 3 kills. So I am relatively new at this.
246.
Trying to figure this game out.
246 for 2 minutes. Why not?
Looks like everybody here is gonna roll back in. Are you able to hear their chat, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Let's do it.
Alright, I don't know why I'm taking a claymore. It's not like I know how to tactically use it at all. This is one thing I've been needing to watch is, I can't remember, haven't been paying attention to whether or not this game is a quick spawn in,
Locate the hostage.
and it is. No real loading screen. Alright. Things seem to go well when I stick with this car, so I'm gonna stick with him. I feel really bad not being on a headset with comms tonight. 'Cause,
Check. Got a bomber here. Probably basement because there are reinforced walls everywhere.
Hostage
Yep.
located.
All right.
Secure the hostage.
Construction again.
Oh, Jason. Oh.
ah!
Hold it out, Nick.
Let's keep moving!
Get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up. Cool, man. How you been? Red, blue? Sorry, my iPad is a little out of my primary line of sight, so I'm trying to pay attention to this game and be responsive to you, so I do apologize.
Hostage secured. Move to
Alright, come out through construction. It's clear.
keep the hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
So these guys are moving, and I'm just like,
Oh, Rip.
I don't even know the map. It's a good Saturday, huh, man? So, do you play Rainbow Six Siege at all? It seems like I always play the role of the trailer.
Hey.
Set the hostage free.
Nice.
Secure the hostage. Well done. Hostage extracted.
I don't know who did it.
Just sucking on the kills, but oh well. I don't know why I carry Claymore. I just don't know how to use them.
Need a 20 on the hostage.
You do
Yeah,
all
I'm just gonna go straight to the basement while you
And I'll go kitchen here. Probably not kitchen.
So it's funny now that everybody
Nope, not kitchen.
seems to be using a standard deployment pattern
Check
now.
basement. But you want me to check basement or bedroom? So I can do either.
check bedroom. I'm already in the basement,
Alright.
basically. I don't think it's basement.
It's probably bedroom. Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
Blasted.
Ammo box, so let's do this.
I'm down to 22 health. There's just so much about the game that I don't understand.
Visual. We need to secure the hostage. Secure. Extract the hostage.
Alright, I'm out.
Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage.
Alright, I'm gonna need some help here, so if you guys can come out.
Oh, well, the extract's over there this time, but
Oh! Lots of guys over here to the left. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Secure the hostage. Hostage extraction successful.
Well, looks like I was a little more than just useless. I play Fortnite, which for me is boring after a while. I do play. I have played. It's not my main thing. I guess my big personal feeling on Fortnite is, you know, and a few other games, right? What I worry about is that there's 2 or 3 like big games that like these, I don't know, community type games that everybody plays. Like Fortnite on Mixer had like 7,000 viewers tonight, and then like the next closest game had like 2,000 viewers. I just worry about like everybody just kind of you know, doing this mass pile on one game. It just feels like a not very interesting
No. Scumbag. Okay, I'll take
you know, phase of gaming to me. So, and like I like playing Fortnite, but I'm not gonna. It's tough for me to settle in and play any one thing. You know, it's even hard for me. I'm trying to force myself to kind of stick with Rainbow Six Siege. Well, it's popular because I don't know. Part of it is like streaming is a culture that like feeds.
to the basement I go.
You know, it's a cannibalistic thing where like.
bedroom. I think it's actually easier to rappel up to bedroom to check it than to send my drone.
You know, games.
Yeah, 4. Someone hit me.
I don't know. I feel like streaming is a little bit kind of like music videos were back in the
You
90s.
guys okay?
Hold on, let me get to you. I don't know what the heck just happened.
I got the revive.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa!
Alright, I'm going up to the big one there. Are we not gonna check basement?
I'm going. I'm pretty sure it's barricaded and shit. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, there are people here, but...
Final.
Yeah, well...
It's just a bomber upstairs. That's all. Yeah. We're going to construction.
But it's like the game becomes popular in streaming, and maybe it's not a great game, but because it's popular in streaming, you know, everybody plays it. I guess that's kind of what I've been trying to get around to saying. Now, I want to help this guy out, but with all this armor on, I'm like super much slower than he is.
I don't know. Is it lethal?
My allergies are killing.
Oh,
Secure the hostage.
first floor.
C4 on the wall.
Secure. Move to the extraction point.
What do you mean? Does he mean he's leaving? Where'd he go?
Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage.
Did dude just straight up leave me?
Alright.
No, not Black Rabbit. I'm gonna drop a blasted claymore. Oh, we got these guys heading to the extraction zone. We got 2 of us monkeying around and injured.
Alright, I think we're good.
Alright, that's the guy I just rescued. Nice. So that all worked out.
Well done. Hostage extracted.
And then...
Yeah, so Red Blue, I guess the philosophy I'm adopting and the thing I keep, you know, recommending to people is like stream what you're in love with or play what you're in love with, not, you know, just Fortnite because that's what's popular right now. You know, I don't know. But it's stuff that's, hey, I mean, I don't know if this is a passing fad or if those kind of games are going to be around. And I get it. I mean, I understand why people play it. Gosh dang, I didn't get any kills at all. I get why people play and how it's fun. Like you mentioned, I just don't get why like everybody piles onto that, and that's like the only thing that people play. You know, there's a ton of great games out, so I like playing, you know, lots of different stuff. And, you know, as I was mentioning, I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege and trying to stick with that, but that's a hard thing for me to dedicate myself to that one thing, And it's not the only thing I'm playing. It's the primary multiplayer or community game, and I'm setting aside like 2 blocks of free time a week to specifically try and play Rainbow Six Siege. Which, again, is just tough, because that's not how I usually do things. Now, one of the things I haven't figured out is these warning messages that come up. Yeah, no, that's cool. I love racing games, too, man. I play, if it were up to me, I would play. I don't know if you can see in my camera, my,
His bedroom.
But my racing wheel and pedals, you might be able to see, they're over my back left-hand corner.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Hostage secured. Extract the hostage. Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage secure.
I really need to do a better job of, I don't know, my big problem is I don't know how the heck to get out of these places when I don't have a breaching charge. No, I don't want to die. I don't deserve to die, man. I've been helping out. I just don't understand this map or how to get out of this blasted house. Come on, man. Alright, well, that's all worked itself out. But yeah, my, no, you probably can't see it. I don't even know where. That's because it's behind that chair. So my racing wheel and pedals is over there. So, but yeah, I'd play Forza Horizon on PC. I used to still play Grid. I still play Dirt. Dirt Rally, and Dirt 4. I don't play a ton of sports games on PC. I used to, although I did just get into FIFA last year on the Switch. So what racing games are you into, dude?
Locate the hostage.
Alright, so I got the shield with the revolver and the little bobblehead over there.
Possibly kitchen?
Yeah, no, I get you. For years,
Not kitchen.
so I started on consoles and then went hardcore PC,
There are a
but
bunch of people in kitchen, though. I'm gonna check upstairs.
but I got off of PC because, like you mentioned, all the cheating and stuff that goes on was ridiculous.
Maybe it's bedrooms.
And
Oh, it's not? Okay, maybe it's
So it's
down here.
basement.
when the Xbox 360 came out, I thought that was great because I thought that system was really good. Whoa! No, she did that. Or he did
It
that.
might be basement, yeah. Yeah, it's basement.
Got a bomber behind you. Coming down.
Well, that's the hostage. What makes me angry is through that I'm still not hit. Oh, is that a bad guy?
I've been flashbang
I
like
got
3
blue.
times.
Yeah, I didn't realize those were bad guys in there, and I'm...
Kill shots is just waiting to get a
Got the
revive.
hostage. Get them to the extraction point.
Oh no.
Keep the hostage safe. Hostage approaching.
Alright, come on.
There's one guy in bedroom. Oh, rip kill. Don't worry.
So I've got guys coming behind me, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have people coming behind. Come on, vault the thing! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no! Where did that come from? Let's see if I can just stay alive till those guys get to the extraction point. Ah! How did we do that?
Again. Again. And now.
Yep, nope, I completely agree. In fact, like, I'm a big, huge fan of Rainbow Six. I've played that franchise, like, since... The only game I haven't played in the franchise was the original Rainbow Six, the very first game. But Rainbow Six Vegas used to make me angry because people would like run and gun through it, and I used to be like, no, it's supposed to be slow, it's supposed to be tactical and deliberate, and so I really so Vegas, like in Vegas 2, like I really only played like with my friends list. I didn't play with randos. Do a little sledge. Now, that all being said, it's also hard. If you're a big racing game fan, that's also hard too, right? Because you get so many people who don't like try and
We need to locate the hostage.
drive clean, and I mean, I don't mind getting into people a little bit when it's accidental, but you get so many people in racing games who just try and like deliberately
Why do double saturation?
run into you instead of playing the game correctly.
So that the enemies stand out on its scope. It's my dirty secret for T-Hunt. Alright, I'm gonna check.
I've not done a really great job of watching my time, so
It's not kitchen.
I feel like I've definitely been playing an hour and a half.
Should I check up or down? I'll check it up, I guess. It is not upstairs, not upstairs. No, don't bother. Alright,
It is basement.
Blasted, is he down? No, he's up, he's up. I need to really get these controls down.
Alright, construction is clear. I'm gonna get killed by people. Okay, construction is clear. Come through construction. Okay. Now it's actually
Keep the hostage safe. Hostage approaching.
Darn it, why does this always happen to me? No, don't die.
Well, the only thing I don't like about this is I don't like this guy being dependent on me to be a good escort when I'm still trying to get comfortable at this thing.
You go first. Save me.
Man, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Everyone die for me.
50 meters to extract.
Hey, Sledge. No, you can ADS, right? Nice.
Where's that coming from? Oh, no, is that a good guy? Sorry.
Set the hostage free. Need to re-secure the hostage. That's good work.
So I'm playing on PC. Yeah, I have an Xbox One. Unfortunately, I really haven't getting into one of my anxiety zones whenever I have a piece of hardware that I haven't put my hands on in a long time, and I haven't been on the Xbox One. I do need to show it some love. But yeah, I've been over here at this workstation for the last couple weeks because it was where I was playing Left 4 Dead, and then I had some hardware that I was testing, to review for my website and podcasting channel. So I've kind of gotten into a rut in the last few series of games that have come up in my playlist. I've just been playing them over here. Recharge. But I will be live streaming. So Monday I will be live streaming from my PlayStation 4, and I'll be playing some God of War.
We need to locate the hostage.
All right, where you at, this car?
Watch each other's backs out
Spawned
there.
on the street. Oh dear.
Oh,
Not kitchen. We go check bedroom. Oh wow, I just gotta do better.
what is going on with
Nothing in
my
bedroom.
blast it? I didn't change the blast it controls for the drone. Oh, what is that? A taser.
Main hall. I mean shop.
Oh,
From where I do
can I get back to my dude? I'm a little surprised, I guess. The star is my breach charge.
Okay.
But yeah, over the last, can I just blow that C4?
Get them to the extraction point.
To the extraction.
Alright, this end is clear.
Safe.
Did he just come around this way with the hostage? Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm down.
What is that? Man, we are in a crap storm. It feels like, whoa! Get out of here with that trash.
Extract before I die. Oh dear. Oh dear. What are we on? Oh
I feel like, oh no!
no.
I'm doing it.
No, just extract the hostage, guys. Oh, no, 2 of us are down. Nice. Well done. Nice pull off. Wow, tons of bonus rate on that.
Oh. You were like 1 HP or something. Oh, wait. Huh. What was your health? It showed your health bar was black on my screen.
Man. So it has been fun playing with you guys. I'm gonna have to shoot out some.
The last one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like count.
If he bounces, I'm gonna have to at least take a break and go to standby here, and go up and check on one of my kids, and then get some kind of feel for how long I've been playing overall.
No. I just want to learn to run terrorists not ridiculously fast. I know Skyscraper pretty well. I know this map pretty well. I know Tower pretty well. Noah is okay.
Because I set that first session timer for an hour, and then I didn't really pay attention to. So I want to say I've been at it for about an hour and a half.
Nobody here. Maybe kitchen or basement.
Kitchen.
Oh.
It is kitchen. Rip Z.
Well.
Visual. Hostage secured. Move to the extraction point.
This side's clear.
Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage safe.
I'm out of order.
Why can I not?
Alright, I'm coming.
Getting shot.
Why can I not chat with these guys anymore? That's not cool at all.
Got him? Alright.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Too slow.
Oh well.
The hostage. Secure the hostage. That's good work.
Guy kills me with the pistol kills that he's getting.
Alright, good runs.
See you around.
And
Alright, so I'm gonna bounce out of this game as well. Head back to the main menu. Alright, Red Blue, I'm gonna step away for about 5 minutes. Gotta go check out some things real quick, and then I'll be back and probably play for a little bit more. So if you want to hang out, like I said, I'll be back in about 5. Thanks so much for sitting in on the live stream. I do really appreciate it. And I will be back shortly. Let's hope that the Stream Deck and OBS do their thing and send us over to the Be Right Back screen. Hey, what's up, friends and family? Welcome back to another episode and the final episode of the E2KG Entertainment Crew's limited series run of Correction X. This is episode number 8, and we will be wrapping things up here with the season finale of The Gifted, specifically season 1, episodes 12 and 13, titled Exploited and X-Roads. Here with me, as always, I have my friend, colleague, and faithful companion, Mr. Dave Pesci. How you doing, Dave?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. little busy, off the podcast scene, but equally as busy on the podcast scene. So it is what it is. So, so here we are at the end of another one of our. I was going to say short journeys. I'll call them medium journeys with our shtick of specifically focusing on entertainment that is of the short season run. This one being 13 episodes, which is kind of our sweet spot. Although the 8 episode runs are fine as well. I guess I mentioned 8 episodes because the wife and I are just wrapped up season 1 of Stranger Things. So that was also enjoyable. So yeah, I think as it mentions in the byline, if you're if you're joining the live show, if you read the little introduction blurb that I actually spend much time and agonize over writing those 4 to 8 lines of introductory text in the subheading beneath our podcast. This is a spoiler show. We are targeting fans of the show. I would say maybe even new viewers, either or, as long as you have watched the episode. That is our expectation. So, as I wrote in the text, you have been duly warned. So I think, much like we did with The Punisher, Dave, I kind of wanted to start at the end and then work our way backwards. Okay. I'm finding more and more so, rather than doing this whole pent-up build-up to getting to what we really want to talk about, and also risking the show going long because we take so long getting there, and then we have to talk about the ending. I definitely want to talk about the ending. So I was quite happy because
I'm with you. I really thought that this finale did it justice. So go on.
Yeah, I was going to say I was going to humble brag because I'm very happy because we actually got things that I had predicted. We got the new rise of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And as I had been predicting, Polaris was one of the ones who switched sides. She was actually the primary generator of the move. And Andy was one who came over as well. Despite the head fake back in, I can't remember exactly what episode it is, but it was the episode where they were trying to take down the power plant so that the other tactical team could go in and take down the Hound program at Trask HQ.
The one thing that I will interject that I thought was really perfect was Polaris's descent into the Brotherhood. Her final words before she took down the plane was, and I'm paraphrasing it, but it went something like, "It's time for a new world order," and that was just so. Oh, go on.
I think the quote was, I want to build that world," or "I want to build a new world." But it was we would need more time to do research. I didn't have to. I want to say that was a direct repeat or very much akin to a line that Magneto.
Exactly. Well, yeah. No, I think it was very. Yeah, that's what I was. It's straight from the comics from Magneto, and it makes me think of House of M and Genosha, and All Mutants Land, and so I really love that reference in there, and there was a lot of subtle Magneto references. The hospital scene where she's got the emblem of M, and it's got that kind of magenta Magneto red color to it. But surprisingly, we never heard the word Magneto shouted once. So that's.
So I want to talk about that a little bit. It's very strange to me, and it's very bothersome because we've done this before, right? We did this for season after season after season on the CW. We did it on Arrow with them never wanting to mention Batman. And we did it especially on the first season of Supergirl with her refusing to ever mention Superman. And I was so glad when they got rid of that in season 2 of Supergirl. I don't get it. Like, it would be different if these were 2 completely different teams working this content, but at least at the outset, this was Bryan Singer's thing. Now, Bryan Singer has since been ousted from Fox, and I believe he is also off of the X-Men property as well. But like, there's no reason in a Bryan Singer show for there not to be a mention of a Bryan Singer character, right? Like, it's just and it's just so strange. It's like, we know it's Magneto, they know it's Magneto, right? Just say it, right? So yeah, that whole thing bothered and irked me the whole time.
Yeah, so we're on the same page there. It's like, come on now. Other than that, I totally agree with you. I really loved all of that. So go on. What were you? I interrupted you. So.
No, that was it. I was just saying, very, very often we sometimes watch these shows and we get to the end and we don't necessarily we feel like, various feelings, right? We feel like we didn't get the payoff that we deserved. And oftentimes, I'll call all the CW shows out for this as well. You feel like the ending is something that the show didn't earn, right? They're trying to do like a mirror of a comic book thing, and they jack an ending or a reset of a new status quo without really doing the work to that build-up. So this was very satisfying. It felt perfectly paced. It felt perfectly timed. The length of the season was spot on. Matt Nix mentioned that he didn't want to do a 22, 24 episode regular season. He felt like he needed to keep the story tighter. And it arrived right at the point that it needed to at the time that it should have. So I was incredibly happy with the ending. So go ahead with your general thoughts, and then we'll do some specific breakdowns and decomps.
Yeah. Overall it was really good. There was definitely points. I definitely feel maybe now that we're with Fox that maybe we can see bigger budget, or now that we're with Disney that there's a bigger budget and with movie rights. Actually, I don't know how that works. If they're gonna, it would be weird. I mean, maybe we should talk about that later, or maybe we can talk about it now. Depending if Disney wants to pick up the current movies or do a reboot, would it make any sense for them to carry over any of the characters? If they're not going to, be returning to the big screen.
Yeah, so here's my thing with that, and I was definitely thinking it over today. One of the things that's enjoyable about The Gifted is it's this weird in-between show, demographically in terms of age of the characters, right? They're kind of a little New Mutants-ish, not quite X-Men-ish in terms of age. But they're somewhere in between, right? And then you mix into that the cast members that are the older characters, the Von Strucker parents, or the Strucker parents, but they're kind of a different thing. But then you also have older mutants like Shade, and some of the grown up mutants who were in there. We saw a couple other kind of older. I would say older gentlemen. I didn't notice any older ladies who you didn't really have that in the X-Men movies so much. They were all kind of that same kind of young 20-something, early 30-something kind of demo. So I don't know. But the thing I struggle with is if they do some interconnections with the movies, I don't really know where this team fits.
Yeah, and one of the things that was interesting that I don't know if you caught it in the episode was Senator Montez mentions we don't want another incident like with the Sentinel robots. So that already told me, okay, so timeline-wise, we're kind of like a little bit past kind of the 90s X-Men decade where the Sentinel robots were out there and trying to capture, mutants. So this is a little bit in the timeline, and then we also had a reference too where the X-Men have a lawyer, and I.
All right, so we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I don't have that much longer. I have like about 10 more minutes I can put in. But those were some pretty decent terrorist hunt levels that I was playing before. I think it's a double XP weekend. So I've got plenty of people playing. I'm going to go ahead and start a new session timer, but I'm just going to try and get through the first 10 minutes of it or so. I'm not quite certain what is going on here, why it keeps bouncing me out. The chat only option. Oh well, that'll take a lot of time for matchmaking. Quit that. I often find if it doesn't if you don't get into matchmaking in the prescribed time, it's just not going to get there. Yep, here we go. No team killers, no team killers. That's what we're looking for. Really bad allergy night, and this is not a good night for it when you're playing Rainbow Six. While I've been very comfortable with the mouse, I have not settled into the keypad.
Eliminate all of the terrorists.
Stay on target.
Now, one of the things I'm realizing is that if you are not first, you're just not going to get a lot of kills. Do I have... really? These guys are out? You got killed by a bomber. Man, that was not intentional. Snap it. I deserve that. I was trying to fire slow and steady, and instead of just popping off a bunch of rounds. This is definitely not like Rogue Spear's terrorist hunt. or even I'd say rainbows. How is this guy still alive? Have they not taken care of him yet? Okay, there we go.
3 hostiles remaining.
No fight, up with you.
Op 4 eliminated.
Get the kill cam. Nice. What? Get out of here. That ain't even right. Seriously? What? Was my 4 kills? Why was my, I don't know why my score was so high. Yeah, nobody's voting to retry. Nah. That's like my best round of the night. It's quick too. It's only like 3 minutes. Now I wonder if there aren't a lot of people playing on normal, if there are a lot of people playing on hard and realistic, trying to get their XP up. I don't know if I'm ready for that challenge. I'll say if I don't find a match within this expected time, I may, on the reshuffle, I'll probably try for the next level of difficulty up. Yeah, so let's do that. Quit the matchmaking. Still about the same wait time. See how this goes. Yep. Glad Nabbit. Found a team right away. Not really what I want. So I'm definitely in this just to be a casual player. We'll go construction site. Gotcha. That's good. See how this goes. It's very interesting that you can't tell. I just realized you can't tell everybody's like rank
You must locate
or
and
experience
defuse the bomb.
level. Now I wonder if
A bomb has been located. Move to its location and plant the defuse.
yeah, I just have a really hard time picking up these guys against the background. I'm coming from a world where Rainbow Six, I mean, used to be my jam, so this was like very much where I lived and felt comfortable.
Locate the bomb. Move to its location and plant the diffuser.
Cover me, reloading.
I feel like a lot of times like I have to let them shoot at me to like figure out where they are. Alright, they got everybody. Put the diffuser down here. I'm almost out of health.
5 seconds left.
Ah, he got me through the wall. Come on. That's some trash right there. Straight trash.
Remaining in bomb diffuser.
They're down to one dude.
Seconds to go.
Come on, he's at 37 health left in 15 seconds.
Located the diffuser.
Oh, is he down? Man.
Bomb defused in 5 seconds.
Ugh.
Have been eliminated.
Let's see if everybody's gonna react. This is on hard difficulty too. Yeah, I'll up for a retry. These guys left the game though. That's what I hate is you go up for a retry, right? And what happens it? Yeah, the retries with the people who stick around, and then everybody else bounces, and you're left by yourself. So, yeah, it doesn't look like, Are we actually doing this? I kind of don't see the point in doing this. 2 of us on hard, we're not going to get this at all. And I've got the diffuser. Where you can hear people. Question is, oh! Please tell me that Claymore's gonna do something. Well, that didn't work out well. I did kill somebody with the Claymore, though, so I gotta be happy about that. Tried to get away from him. And that person's just hanging out there. Well, unfortunately, I still have my best round of the night, so that's gonna do it for me, ending on a losing note. But I've been live streaming for about 2 hours straight. And this was actually my substitute for, I was supposed to be playing Battlefield 1 multiplayer, but nobody plays Battlefield 1 multiplayer on PC anymore, apparently. So that's going to do it for me. Once again, my name has been Ghastly Statements from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Please check out our 2 weekly gaming podcasts, as well as our 2 entertainment series, one of which is on hiatus, and the second one, one is on hiatus, but restarts the end of September when The Gifted premieres. The other one is just getting spooled up and will be premiering in the month of September. We will also be doing a show, a new podcast, focusing on streaming and game capture people, creators, and some of the personalities in the community, the technology, the services. Yeah, so that should be kicking off in September as well. So thanks again. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here. Hey, what's up, friends and family? Welcome back to another episode and the final episode of the E2KG Entertainment Cruise limited series run of Correction X. This is episode number 8, and we will be wrapping things up here with the season finale of The Gifted, specifically season 1, episodes 12 and 13, titled